video demonstration, I'm going to show you how to use the brand new JND431 Safflower and Leaves set. And this die set comes with one of this die plates that I'm well known for my flowers. This one's slightly smaller is because this time you're going to get the leaves included. So you don't have to get the leaves separate. This comes all together in the set. So you get the plate, but you also get the 4 leaves. And of course you get a left and a right facing, small and a large, and these are perfectly sized to match these beautiful small flowers. So the safflowers have been designed so that they're 2 different styles. So you have this beautiful round style, which gives you sort of a little spike, almost a bit like a passion flower. Then you have this beautiful little 5-pointed flower just there. And again with a lovely beautiful leaf. Now the idea is of course that you also get a centre. So you get a centre for them as well. So the die will actually cut you 4 of this beautiful sort of like passion flower. It will cut you 5 of this individual flower. And it will cut you 8 of the centres. So you can easily mix and match. So you can mix colours, as I've done here. Mix 2 colours and put a centre in. Or mix 2 colours, as I've done here, again, and put a centre in. Or you can go quite simple and leave them as they are, again with a centre. And again, the other style, again, with a centre. So you've got different options that you can make with this. And these are very, very easy to produce. So I just want to take you through that. So I've got some that I've already cut here. And I wanted to show you what I do if I want to make a double of the safflower. Is you'll notice there's a cut line in the centre of the petal. So all I want to do is either fold this up or fold this down and just pinch each petal. And it will fold up or down depending on how you want it. This time I want them down, so I'll fold it down. And I fold each petal up. So there I have one in this beautiful ivory colour. I'm going to pop a little bit of glue glaze in the centre. And then I'm going to take one I've done in coconut white. And again, I'm going to fold that down. And I've just inked the edge of this with a little bit of vintage sepia VersaFine. Cross them over, and that gives me that beautiful 10 petal flower. I would simply then take one of the circles. I'm going to do one actually in the ivory colour. Just circle on the Crafts 2 flower foam with your flower tool or your ball tool, a little bit of glue glaze in the centre, and then we simply pick up our centre and drop it in. You can finish that with a pearl or with one of the craft artist dewdrops, something like that. I'm just going to pop a big pearl into the middle of there, and that gives us a perfect safflower. We can of course simply fold those up. So this time I'm pinching it upwards, and we can leave it as its own and fold each flower up. Again, take a centre, and all I'm doing is take the centre, take my ball tool and run it gently around the edge, pressing quite hard. That's why I love the Crafts 2 foam, as it's very dense. And again, we simply take a little bit of glue glaze, pop a drop into the centre, pick up our middle and drop it in. And again, we could put a pearl or a dewdrop into the middle of there. So just drop that in, which gives us the individual flower. Of course, we've then got the sort of more like a passion flower. This time I'm going to use the large ball tool and simply run it all the way around. And again, I'm alternating colours. So I have one in ivory and one in white that I've just tipped with a little bit of dark brown. And this is vintage sepia ink I tend to use. So again, a little bit of glue glaze into the centre. Take our petal, offset. And I always tend to use my ball tool to get it in the right place and press it down. And again, shape a centre, a little bit of glue glaze in, and we simply pick up our middle and drop it in. And again, you can leave that plain, or you can use a pearl, a gem, a rhinestone, or a dewdrop in there to match. And there we have a 2-colour. And to make a single colour, it's exactly the same. We simply use the large ball tool, shape our flower, a little bit of glue glaze in the middle, pick up our centre, drop it in, and again finish off with a pearl, or you could just leave it plain, and that gives us a beautiful single flower, just like that. So very simple and easy to make 4 sort of different looking flowers just from the one plate, simply by cutting them in 2 shades of card. For the leaves, I've simply cut these, and I'm just in green. This is a moss green. I'm going to take my tweezers, place them down the centre of each leaf, and fold each leaf over the edges of the tweezers. I will do this again so you can see. Just like that. Really simple, and it gives us a beautiful sort of 3D look to the leaves, and looks as if we've done an awful lot more. So those are all my flowers prepared. Let's move our unused pieces out of the way. I'm going to bring in a card now I've made using the 6-inch and the 5-inch layering dies from the John Next Door collection. And I'm simply going to use a little bit of the Craft Artist Super Tacky Glue. I'm going to put some down as a blob on my board. I find this is one of the easier ways as well to glue the leaves down. So I'm going to take my leaves, and I've got my sentiment on here. So the sentiment is, may your birthday be a special celebration and a wonderful day to remember. And that's from the new John Next Door sentiments. So I'm just putting a little collection of 2 leaves there. And the reason I'm dropping into the glue in just that section is it leaves them very free to sort of poke out, because we've shaped them. We don't want to glue them flat. So let's just take our leaves, and I'm creating a little area for my flowers to go into. And I'm going to take a little mix of my flowers. And just put them into the right places. We'll take a little bit more glue. There we go. So it's quite easy to glue your flowers this way. So I'm going to put one there. And I'm going to take another little leaf and pop that behind. Just so I'm creating almost a perfect little triangle, which is one of the most attractive ways to lay your flowers out. There we go. So I have a little collection there, and I'm just going to take just one little flower there with the single petal, just to balance it out. And again, to finish off decorating this, we'll put a few random pearls on. So I've not even used all the flowers I've made. We've taken quite a plain card and made it look very varied, and it looks as if it's lots of different flowers. Again, imagine cutting them in different colours. They'll all look so different. But really simple and easy, just using the Safflower plate and leaves from the John Next Door collection.